Well, this afternoon, we are awaiting word from a federal judge here in Atlanta about the fate of former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. He is one of the 19 people indicted in Georgia's election interference case. So what was supposed to be a hearing actually turned into a mini trial for Meadows. 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes has more on when Meadows could take the stand in federal court.
Showdown in court, the first of many in a sweeping criminal case targeting 19 people, including former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. In Atlanta, Meadows took the stand in federal court to insist that his actions following former President Donald Trump's loss in 2020 were not criminal, but part of his job. He testified that under the direction of the former president, he arranged the now famous phone call between Mr. Trump and Georgia's Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Raffensperger also testified that he initially tried to avoid calls from Meadows and Mr. Trump. The former chief of staff claims that his actions following the 2020 vote were to assure that there was a free and fair election. Prosecutors argue that Meadows was acting outside of his official capacity when he and others protested the 2020 vote in Georgia and other states. The former chief of staff's goal is to have his criminal case tried in federal court rather than a Fulton County courtroom. 4 other defendants in Fulton County's criminal case have filed paperwork seeking the same move. Trump's attorneys are watching. It's possible the former president will also seek a move to federal courts where the jury pool would come from beyond Fulton County.
A Fulton County jury pool is going to be selected from Fulton County. A federal jury pool is going to be selected from areas going into North Georgia, which are more conservative.
Fulton County prosecutors are arguing that the entire election interference case should remain in state court. They insist Meadows, the former president, and others crossed a line into criminal conspiracy. It is the first major test of a case with many court battles to come.
Many court battles indeed. So no word on when a judge will rule on Meadows' request to move his case to federal court. But Meadows does have an arraignment hearing in Fulton County State Court. That's next Wednesday, along with everybody else accused with him. His lawyers are hoping a decision comes before that. And former President Donald Trump's arraignment has also been set in Fulton County. We first told you yesterday at noon that Trump and his co-defendants are scheduled to be arraigned next Wednesday, that's September 6th. We also now know former President Donald Trump will stand trial in Washington, D.C. on March 4th, 2024 as part of his federal election interference case. That's in the middle of the Republican presidential primaries, as well as a day before Super Tuesday. It's also the day that District Attorney Fani Willis scheduled or actually proposed, so that's not going to happen anymore in Georgia. But